Do you have a Polaris with no tether? Let's fix it. Hey, in today's episode, we're gonna put a tether in on a 2019 Polaris Axys. I have no idea why they freaking didn't put these in till, what was it, 22? I don't know. But anyways, they didn't, we do it.
Hey, welcome guys. The season's fast approaching and we are getting pretty anxious over here at American Sledders. But first we need to put this Polaris magnetic tether onto this 2019 Pro RMK. Follow along for the install video. First step is pull those two side panels off, disconnect the headlight wiring, pull off the hood. If you're doing this project, you probably don't need to be told how to do that. Alright, once we get those taken off, we've got a push pin here and a push pin here on the front of the airbox. We have another one down here on the side by the tunnel, and then make sure you take your clutch tool out, and then you're going to push pin right over the oil reservoir. You're going to have two torque screws up above, and you will have a push pin on that side and one down there. I might be missing one, but you'll get the picture. Alright, we got the push pins out. These torque screws are a T40, so we just got a socket adapter on the impact. We're going to rip those out. And if my calculations are correct, we have 7 push pins in total to take out. So make sure those are out, make sure the Torxes are out, and that drive clutch tool. Pretty ingenious way of Polaris holding together the plastics. But then you will take the airbox out from the upper console. It helps if obviously if you have a couple hands, but it just pops out once the push pins are released. And then the airbox will actually detach from the on the video here on the right side, you'll see. And just notice there could be a zip tie down there kind of holding it on. We just left it on there, just laid it out of the way so we could get that upper console off. And then we move back to the center console. We just pull that pull cord up to the handlebars, give you a little more room. To pull that center console off, you can get it away from the sled, so once you drill that hole, you're going to have room so you don't mess anything up. Alright, the kit comes with a handy little template, and we decided to put it right there. Seemed like a pretty good spot. Just remember when you're drilling it, just watch out what's behind it, obviously, and allow it to run to, I think they're probably like 18 gauge, maybe 16 gauge wires that will eventually tie into the factory wiring harness. In this case, there's just some foam behind it, so we're pretty safe. We'll just pull that center console out a little bit and start our drilling. It is a 1-inch hole, mind you. It's on the template, so if you have the kit, it should be pretty easy. We're just going to use a stepper bit. Obviously, be careful when you're drilling plastics. It tends to go pretty fast. And I missed a push pin down there, so that brings our total to 7. So just lift that center console up out of the way so we're not hitting anything on the other side. Just go slow and make sure that it is the right size. Looking for that 1-inch hole size. Alright, once you get that hole cut out, you're going to put the base of the tether from the back side of the console, and the kit has a little lock ring. You're going to screw that lock ring on, get it nice and snug. I think we used a wrench right at the end to make sure it was good and tight.
And this Velcro bag up here has your connector that you want. It's really the only connector. You've got auxiliary power, but there's the only connector that will fit into the connector. They made it dummy proof because they knew me and Jax were going to put one in. So that's good. I think, okay, I got it right. Oh no, it's right here. So it's that one. Let's see. Can't really see it too well. So bring it out light. There you go. So it's just a 2-pin. It only goes on one way. So you just connect that in there.
Alright, once you got your tether mounted on your console, you're just going to route that little pigtail coming off the base of the tether. We routed it. Just make sure that you Don't route it on any hot spots. Make sure the wire is not pinched or creased. You definitely don't want that. Any damage happening to that pigtail, then you won't be able to start your sled. Then you're going to have that Velcro pouch. You're going to find your clip. It helps to do it with two hands, so it hand jacks the camera. And it's a keyed plug, so it only goes one way. So you're going to plug that in. Then you'll tuck it back up in that Velcro pouch. Put everything back together nice and neat. And from then on, you are done putting the tether in. It's just a matter of putting your sled back together. So your push pins, your torques, hood, side panels, and then it will be time for some testing. Alright, before you put everything back together, it's a good idea to just give her a good test run and see if she works. Alright, now that we know that everything runs and doesn't run the way it's designed, we are officially done. We can put it back together. I'm not 100% sold on this clip. Cold weather, plastic, we'll see. Time will tell. But now that she's done, we appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys liked the video and subscribe and let that snow fly.
Hey man, thanks for your support. We really appreciate it. If you guys got any problems with your install, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to help you out. Let's stay safe out there so we can continue chasing that white gold.